As the Russian president stepped on American soil for the first time in a decade, he walked the red carpet. His host, Donald Trump, tried to bridge some distance and then waited for Putin to cover the rest. Then a warm reception and U.S. airbase would seem a rather unusual venue for peace talks. But that's Trump's way of doing things. And as the duo walked together, came another message from above, and Putin looked skywards to find a B-2 stealth bombers and fighter jets flying overhead. Maybe Trump's way of projecting American firepower. The media posed awkward questions posed to Putin. Not one was answered. As the leaders and their advisors sat down for talks, more questions for the Russian president followed. No answers again. But the media was politely gagged.
Thank you.
Thank you, press. Thank you, press. Thank you, press.
Mr. Putin, will you
Press. Thank you, press. Thank you, press. Thank you, press. Let's go. Thank you, press. Thank you, press. Thank you, press. Let's go. Come on, guys. Thank you, press.
Let's go.
3 hours later, Trump and Putin showed up at a press conference. The American president admitted he didn't get a deal, but said the talks were productive, and there were agreement on some points, but did not specify what they were.
I believe we had a very productive meeting. There were many, many points that we agreed on, most of them, I would say, a couple of big ones that we haven't quite gotten there, but we've made some headway. So there's no deal until there's a deal. Many points were agreed to. There are just a very few that are left. Some are not that significant. One is probably the most significant, but we have a very good chance of getting there. We didn't get there, but we have a very good chance of getting there.
Putin agreed that Ukraine's security needs to be ensured, but said long-term peace can come only if Russian concerns are addressed. He suggested Moscow as the venue for the next round of talks and warned Europe and Ukraine against scuttling the ongoing process.
But
at the same time, we are convinced that for the Ukrainian settlement to be sustainable and long-term, all the root causes of the crisis, which have been discussed repeatedly, must be eliminated. All of Russia's legitimate concerns must be taken into account, and a fair balance in the security sphere in Europe and the world as a whole must be restored. I agree with President Trump, he spoke about this today, that, of course, Ukraine's security must also be ensured. Of course, we are ready to work on this. I would like to hope that the understanding we have reached will allow us to get closer to this goal and open the way to peace in Ukraine. We hope that Kyiv and the European capitals will perceive all of this in a constructive manner and will not create any obstacles or attempt to disrupt the emerging progress through provocations or behind-the-scenes intrigues.
Thank you so much.
The media kept asking questions, but none were answered. After the meeting, Trump told Fox News that land swap was discussed, but some critical issues remain.
There's going to be some land swaps. There will be more Russian territory than there had been. And what Ukraine wants and needs desperately is our security measures that won't be NATO-related. If you had to look into your crystal ball, is that how it ends?
Well, I think those are points that we negotiated, and those are points that we largely have agreed on, actually. I think we're pretty close to a deal. Now, look, Ukraine has to agree to it. Maybe they'll say no.
Trump has already spoken to Zelensky and European leaders about his meeting with Putin. Zelensky has said he's open to a trilateral meeting with Putin and Trump, as the American president suggested. But before that can happen, he will meet Trump in D.C. on Monday